am so excited for the animals that I am going to be getting this weekend. It is honestly a little bit difficult to even just explain how excited I am to get these new animals. They're just so cute, and they are going to be more than just pets, you know? I don't want to say too much, but I'm really excited. So if you couldn't tell by now, I am going to be getting a few new animals this weekend. It is currently Friday, I think. What is time right now? I honestly have no idea, but I'm pretty sure it is Friday. And on Sunday, I am going to be getting 3 new animals. So now that you guys know that I'm going to be getting 3 new animals on Sunday, I thought that it would be really fun if you guys guessed the animal that I'm going to get before you watch the setup or anything, you know? Once you watch the enclosure setup, it might give it away a little bit more. So I thought it'd be really fun for you guys to guess right now, and then even if you want to, you can guess again after you see the setup enclosures. I will give you a few hints. So as I mentioned, I am getting 3 new animals. However, they are all the same species. I'm getting 3 of the same species. 2 are babies and 1 is going to be an adult. And I'll give you guys one more little hint. This is a species that I already own. So while I am getting 3 of them this weekend, I do already own this species. So now with that information, I want you to guess down below what new pet you think that I'm getting this weekend. Before you see the setup or anything, you know, you might end up like hilariously wrong, and that would be funny. Or you might end up correct, which would be pretty impressive. Alright, assuming that you all went and left your comments down below, let's talk about what we are going to be doing today. So today we are going to be setting up 2 of the enclosures for these new animals. Now, I am actually setting up all 3 of them. However, I am only filming 2 of them for this video. So I honestly don't remember if I already said this, but I am going to be getting 2 babies and 1 adult of this species. So in today's video, we're just going to be setting up the baby enclosures. I feel like if I showed you guys the adult enclosure, it might just give it away too much, and I want it to be a surprise. So we are going to be setting up 2 brand new enclosures for some brand new baby animals that I'll be getting on Sunday. So without further ado, let's just get right into setting up these enclosures. So right on this table here, you can see that I have 2 small exoterras. So both of these exoterras only measure 12 by 12 by 12, so they're pretty small, and you know, they're like perfect little cubes. We are going to go ahead and set these up for my new animals that I'm picking up. Both of these tanks right now have labels on the bottom that you can see. Just ignore those. Those are just labels from when I was like using these enclosures for other animals, and I just haven't taken them off yet, but yeah, those labels do not mean anything right now. So both of these enclosures have already been completely cleaned out. I did that off camera, so with that done, we can just go right on to setting them up for the animals. So for our substrate, we're just going to be using paper towels for now. Like I said, these are just little babies, and this is also going to be like their quarantine setup, so paper towels it is. So now that the paper towel is in both of the enclosures, it's basically just time to like decorate and set them up. The first thing that I'm going to be putting into these enclosures are these little plastic tubs here. However, we're going to be filling them with some dirt and some sphagnum moss. So this is going to create just like a nice little humid area for the animals to hide, because this species does enjoy a lot of humidity. Well, the edges of these do look very jagged. I actually like burned them slightly, so they're very smooth. They're just kind of weird shaped. Alright, so now that these enclosures have the humidity boxes in them, I'm going to be adding a shallow water dish to each one. So, like I said, these are pretty shallow water dishes. Again, that is just because these are baby animals and, you know, I don't want to risk any drowning. Alright, so now that we have the humid hide and the water dish in each enclosure, we're just going to go ahead and start setting them up with, you know, more enrichment for the animal. So both of the enclosures are set up now, so I thought that it would be nice to go ahead and give you a quick little enclosure tour. So in the very back corner there we have our little humid ground hide, and then if we look over on this side we have a tiny piece of cork that will act as another hide. We have a piece of bark here that's leaning up against the humid hide, so this will provide the animal a place to hide underneath and also climb on top of. Over in this corner here we have the shallow water dish, and then we have a couple branches and a fake plant in the enclosure as well. As you can probably tell, both of these enclosures are set up very similarly. So in this one here, once again, we have the humid hide in the back corner there with a small piece of cork that will give the animal another place to hide. We have the water dish down in this corner here, and then a piece of bark leaning up against the humid hide. And then again, we just have some plants and branches. So we have both of our enclosures side by side here. In my opinion, I think that they turned out pretty good. Obviously this isn't, you know, my normal style for setting up enclosures, but where these are like a temporary baby / quarantine habitat, I think that they turned out pretty well. So now that these enclosures have been set up, I have a feeling that some of you may have changed what your guess was. You know, if you guessed something like a blue-tongued skink or a bearded dragon, I assume you probably have changed your mind. So if you have changed your mind, feel free to leave your new guess down in the comments below. I think that it'll be fun to just have like a lot of different guesses down there, so if you do leave a guess, I will be sure to give your comment a big heart. So assuming that you watched this video, you would probably know by now that these enclosures are now set up and ready for the new animals that I'm going to be picking up on Sunday. Like I mentioned earlier, I am so excited, and I'm so excited to share these animals with you. I think that you guys are going to like them almost as much as I do, so I'm really excited to introduce them all to you. Unfortunately, I will not be revealing the animal that I'm getting in this video, but instead, if you want to see the animals going in these enclosures, you'll have to watch my next video, and then I will introduce all 3 of my new pets to you. And just let me say, I am just so beyond excited to do that. So now that the enclosures are set up and hopefully we have a comment section full of funny guesses, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it, so I would love it if you went and did that. Also, be sure to check out all of my social media. It will all be down in the description below, and I would love to have you guys over there, so make sure you go and check that out. So with that said, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video. And not only will I be seeing you, but 3 new animals will also be seeing you. And let me say, 3 very, very cool, very cute, special animals.